Hello my pretties, so I'm going to show you an e.l.f. haul that is kind of collected, but mostly I bought it all at once off their website. And I'm going to do it in two parts, the makeup and then the brushes. First I'm going to do the brushes, which is what you are watching right now. So let's get started, because I really like the brushes. I've only disliked one and a half, and I'll get onto that. First, my favorite one is the small stipple brushes. I have two. I use this one. Sorry, they're dirty. I did my makeup today. Um, this one I use for foundation, obviously, and I use it just to pat it on. I don't use it to actually like blend it out. I use my beauty blender for that. I don't like the finish of this, but I like it to get it on, and so my beauty blender doesn't actually soak up as much makeup, because it actually really does. After you use it for a really long time, you're kind of like, where's all my makeup going? I don't need that much on my face. And then it's like 4 or 5 pumps for a face, and it's like, I used to be able to do it in 2. It's your beauty blender. You need a stipple brush first. And then I also use another one for blush. I loved it for my baked blushes, especially my Milani blushes, which are my favorite. Also for the e.l.f. baked blushes, I like to concentrate the darker colors here to kind of add to a contour, and then I like to bring a lighter shade. I do an ombre effect, but I blend it nice so it looks like it's actually one color, but it's not. Less blending that way. And those are from their studio line, and they were $3 each. And then I also had the large stipple brush. I hated it. I hated it, hated it. It was just big and flimsy. It was just, that's what it did. And it also shedded. Those don't. I've never had one of those shed. They wash great. I do have a hard time when I leave my foundation sit on it to get my foundation out, but I would have that with anything. And then from the studio line, I also got the Flawless Concealer Brush, which I use to pack powder underneath my eyes to set my concealers, or so I don't get creasing under there. Then I also got this angled contour brush, which looks like that. We'll use my forehead. And it's kind of slightly angled, and I actually bought this to do maybe a more severe contour, and maybe contour with my nose. But I actually don't like it for that, so I was thinking actually that I could maybe even use this to pack on color or powder underneath there to set my eyes. So we'll try both ways. And then my last one from their studio line is their concealer brush. Mine's dirty, and I use this to put on my color tattoos, which I love. And you can use your finger also, but I like to do this if I'm doing more precise, like how I did today. I just put it in my on my lid, the lower part of my lid, so that's great for that. They all wash really nicely. They're very durable, and they don't shed. I've only had 2 shed, and that was one of these dollar eye brushes I'll show you, and then the big stipple brush. Now, for these are all $1. Those last ones were all $3, by the way, in case I didn't say. And this is my favorite brush. It's the blending eye brush. I have 3 of them. Can you tell I love it? So, they're great for applying color in your crease, blending out eyeshadows. I like to always have a couple, so then I have a clean one, and so I can blend out better without actually accidentally putting more color on. I think they're great brushes. And then I also got the defining eye brush, and I've had this one. Oh, there's a hair. Ooh. And I actually got this to darken up my crease, but I don't really normally do that every day, so I don't use this very much, but it was only $1, so that's okay. And it is pretty good quality. It is a little flimsy, which could be nice and could be bad. Then I got the eye crease brush to also darken up, but I don't do that every day. But then I was also thinking I could use this underneath and blend out eyeshadows to give me a more smokier look, or when I put eyeliner underneath here, I always blend it out. But this one I think is messed up. I think it's jacked. I don't know if you'll be able to see. It's not cut even. Can you see that? And it's very scratchy. I don't know, but I still use it, but it's still, sometimes if I start trying to blend, I'm having a hard time blending out my eyeliner under there. it gets scratchy. So I don't, but it was $1. So what instead I like to use now is the Smudge Eye Sponge. This was also $1. It's just a little sponge. Sorry, I got makeup all over my hand. And it's just a little sponge, you know, and I use this to blend out my eyeliner down here. And I think it works great. And then the last brush I have is the concealer brush. And this is just from their Essentials line. All the ones with the white are Essential lines, and they're all $1. And this one is great for concealing around your eyebrows, concealing blemishes, going around your mouth if you got a bold lip on. Fabulous. And I highly recommend all their brushes. I think they are excellent quality for the price. The price just blows my mind because you can pay, what, $50 for one brush, and I got all that for under 20 bucks. So I think they're great quality. They can be kind of a hit and miss. I mean, they're not, I don't think they're very regulated about what they send out. Like with that eye crease brush I had that was all not cut right and scratchy. I think that was maybe a defected one. I'm not sure. So I may, if I see it in a store, I maybe pick up another one if I see something that looks better than that one. But overall, I really enjoy the brushes. I think they're very affordable, and I think they are worth a try. I mean, they're only $3 to $1. So you can always look them up and get them on sale too. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. And please comment and like this video, and subscribe. It's free!